Take the most amazingly talented team of 12 players in the country right now. If they replace the worst player on their roster with you, and you would be inspired to work harder than you are now because of the opportunity, then the fact you aren't working that hard now is one of the reasons you can't be that team in the first place. Yo! What up? What up? What up? How you guys doing? Hey, here with Limitless Hoops yet again, once again, as always, per usual. All right, and let me see, we got Noah Masseth in the audience. I see you, Noah. If you're here, check in. Go ahead and check in. And we have a fun bunch of things today that we're going to talk about. All right, but first, of course, is our workout stuff, okay? All right, we got workouts tonight, Friday, and then we have a huge schedule for this weekend. All right, let me actually get my phone out so I can say the exact schedule because we have so many things. Let me see. Here we go. So if you didn't know, you can subscribe to all of our stuff online to sync your phone. You know what? I think I took that option off, which is funny because no one was using it. All right, but if you would like our events on your phone, you can have them on your phone. So let me know if you guys want that, and I can put that link back up on the website. Just no one was using it, so I kind of just took it off. All right, but just looking in here, it would also tell you how many people are signed up for that event, and the location, and the time. So if that sounds interesting to you, just let me know in the comment section that you're down for that. However, all right, tonight we got 9 people signed up. I think we have more than that, but dude, if you don't sign up, then you're not allowed. And the you're not allowed to win randomly if you for the one-on-one at the end of practice. All right, but 2, if we happen to get like 20 people signed up that actually show up who were signed up, look at the list to see who's actually signed up, and then you aren't allowed if you weren't on there. Like if you were the 21st person, because we only allow 20 for our workouts, so it doesn't get too packed. All right, I think that is 20 or maybe 30. I'm not sure, but you need to be signed up. All right, and then tomorrow we have our Agility Ability Combine with 3 people signed up. I got Noah, I'm guessing Kiernan, and Gavin, all trying to beat Connor's top scores. I'll show you guys where those top scores are in a second. Then we have our Defensive Skills Clinic after that from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Then our Pick and Roll Workshop at 12:30 to 2:30. At the same time, about from 2 to 3, we have a 5th through 8th grade game. Got 7 signed up for that. Great job. And then we have, someone just signed up right now. All right, to May 8th. So that's it's the Sunday stuff. Alina. All right. And then we have our another game, 1st through 4th grade. Got 5 kids signed up for that one from 6 to 7 p.m. All right. And then after that, we have our open gym from 7 to 8 p.m. All right, so we have a lot of stuff going on Saturday. Then on Sunday, again, with a whole bunch of stuff, we have the 1st through 4th graders play at 10. The 7th through varsity play at 11. The 5th through 8th play at 12. At the same time, 7th through varsity play at 12. So we'll just split those 2 teams. And then we have shooting from 6 to 7. And you guys don't pay enough for this program, dude. That's so much stuff. That's crazy. Am I out of my mind? Oh my God, that is a steal of a deal. All right, but again, if you're following along and you're trying to win the combine scores, all right, watch to see how to get there. I think Connor's officially retired, so because it's too easy for him. It's too easy. That's what I was talking about Connor needing someone to push him because he already has the top scores. What else does he have to prove? But yet, same exact life, same exact scores. If we had a couple of better players than Connor, because there's a bunch of better players out there, and they were in these combines, and they beat him in score, he wouldn't stop coming, right? So it's just that little facet that shows you that like you need someone to push you, unless you're a very, very special person, which there aren't that many in the entire world, all right? But, however, if you are trying to beat Connor's score, all right, we do have it online on our new website, of course. All right, so if you are here under 50 All-Stars to click on the school section, you can get to the combine station, okay? So click on the school section, scroll down to where it says combine testing. All right, and then you can see under the more info button, it'll pop up, and then you can see all the records. So I made it easier to find. All right, has the combine test and the measurements. You can view all scores here to see every single score that's ever been done, and you can see like all of your scores in the history of everybody. How many have we had? Over 200 people. I don't know. It's not in that kind of order. But you get to see the top scores right here. Like our top vertical jump, no one's ever jumped higher than 30 inches. My vert was 32 inches growing up. What's up, Connor Rush? If he's retired, why isn't in the best ever? No, well, I said that Connor's retired from the combine because he's kicking. But now he hasn't beat all the records, but I think he's kind of given up on the vertical jump. He's given up on the sprint course. He's given up on the ambidextrous throws. He's given up on the hurdles. Really, I mean, he's only like missing 4 of them. Wait, dribble J's, he's in the top 3. So really, he's just not on 4 different lists out of 10. So he's on 6 of 10. I mean, if that's when he gives up, I'm okay with that. Because who else is up there? I see no one from Colorado, anyone on this list besides Derek Valdez right here as a first grader with a negative score, but it's the top one ever. All right, so see what you can beat, see what you can do, and again, I wish we had people here to do better than you because yes, if for a fact, Connor, correct me if I'm wrong, if there was someone here working out, doing these combines every month, and they have better scores than you, would you still be signing up for them? And would you still be trying harder? It's just a fact. It's how human nature is. All right? But he still isn't the best in the combine. The best? Yeah, he's the best ever. He has the top 3 scores of all time. Connor is the greatest combine person to ever grace our entire program. It is what it is. But again, when we spread this out to everybody, and we have all the teams in, all right, and we have all the teams in, and we have all these teams in, and have all these people doing it, I'm going to keep those scores up there. And I'm going to see if anyone can beat Connor's score. And Connor maybe won't do it for 2 years, let's say, and maybe he'll have a better score by then, but he won't do it. And someone's going to beat all his records, and he's going to be like, no, I'm better than that now. But it won't matter. All right, because all they see is what's on the score. So, Connor, while you can, get those scores as high as you possibly can. All right. I think it would be cool if Derek Valdez had the best score for the first graders, and then next year had the best score for the second grade, then the third, and then in the end, he had the best score for all 12 grades. So, really, Connor, your best competition might be Derek in 9 years, trying to beat your top 9th grade score. I think it's too late to improve your 9th grade score. I think right now is when it'll start counting you as a 10th grader. So you could beat the top 10th grade score as well if you would like. All right, not going to be for long because Noah's coming after you, Connor. I guess no one can do it better than me. Oh, I don't know about that. All right. Anyways, another thing that I wanted to show you on our website right here. If you click under tournaments on Limitless Hoops, under tourneys. And then click on travel details. You can see our travel tournaments right here. And here are the 2 that we just did. I'm going to need you guys to sign up soon so that we all have places to sleep on the road. Do you remember last time? Some of you guys had to sleep together, sleep on couches. I will get a big enough place, but I will not get a place for 12 people if it's only me. Okay? So if you sign up, I will guarantee you a bed, but you have to sign up. I'll give you guys a deadline of within 2 weeks. Sign up to let me know that you're coming in. Anyone who's signing up after that, they get the floor. All right, because you can't sign up at the last second because I have to book these things early, and I don't know who's going to come, and I don't want to waste money. But yeah, so sign up. But if you scroll down, you get to see our three July tournaments. Eventually, I'm going to make this last one only for the All-Star team. So if you don't make the All-Star team in our new league, you can't come to the last one. But for this year, you can. And those tournaments are Ohio, Florida, and Arizona. All right? So heads up for those tournaments. It should be hyped. But I'm also adding a new one. Not for this year, not for next year, but after the year after that, we will be traveling every year after that, and we will be going out of the country. All right? So we will be going to Barcelona, which I just learned. They pronounce it Barcelona because, okay, I don't even know if this is true or not, but I read this, okay? They pronounce it not Barcelona, but Barcelona because their king at the time, like Ferdinand or whatever, he had a lisp. And he would always speak, and people started copying his lisp. How weird is that? So now, like, the whole country says it wrong. Man, that'd be so weird. But yes, we'll go to like maybe France. This isn't the actual order yet, but if you click on any of these things, it takes you to their page, and they actually have tournaments for people outside of their country. In Vienna, Austria, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Copenhagen, Denmark. They have nice tournaments set up, and I'm maybe looking for like Australia. Africa would be cool. Not Antarctica, but I'll try to go to every continent except for that one. But yeah, I'm gonna get 6 locations up here, and we're gonna do them twice. So maybe a kid who's like in first grade can do each of these twice if he has like all 12 years under his belt. But usually, probably like you should shoot for like doing like 6 of them. Or if you're Connor, by your senior year, we will take you to Barcelona. All right. When he is in 9th grade, he won't be as good as Connor's Sexy Rush. I don't even get what you're talking about, dude. That's ridiculous. You need to stop. You're ridiculous now. You're off the chain, Connor Sexy Rush. Off the chain. All right. So, yes, that's what we're planning to do. We'll see if our annual world tour will even kick off. But for right now, we have these locations, and this is where we travel to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones per year, and then we switch to these next year. All right. So those are the plans, and that's what's up. All right. Let's get to our quote of the day. All right. The starting point of all achievement is desire. All right. Oh, man, I'm really feeling that one, especially out here, man. Like, it is crazy. Like, it's one thing to try to lead people to the promised land, right? But it's another thing if they don't even want to go, right? We talked about the burning building before, where I was like, hey, the building's burning, and I know the way out, and I'm pointing to the way out. And you're like, okay, I see it, and then you start walking a different way. Well, at least you're walking, right? At least you think that your way is going to lead to the exit, right? Even though you're wrong. But there are some people who don't even want to get out the burning building. And their parents pay me to try to get them out the burning building. Or sometimes their parents just pay me just for the heck of it. And they say, oh, I don't care if my kid gets out or not. Here's some money. And I'm like, then what should I do? If you don't even want to make the NBA or D1, yo, man, it is frustrating to try to coach. Because it just doesn't make sense. It's like trying to teach like 2 + 2 is 4, and you're like, but I want to get it wrong. And I'm like, okay, then I don't have to teach you that. No. I want you to spend some time with me and teach me everything that you know, so I can know what 2 + 2 is, but know that I want to get it wrong. And it's a very, very odd thing. All right? The starting point of all achievement is desire. If you don't have desire, you don't even want to, then you can't do it. Now, desire comes in many forms. You can like want it, but then like not really actuate it, like not put any action into it. Or you can like truly desire something. And every sweat that you like, every piece of sweat that you protrude from your body equates to the direction that you're going. Every single second that you're alive is like equal to that. That's a desire. All right? And if you have that level of desire, your achievement is all but guaranteed. Because even if you fell on the surface, it won't be failure underneath. So know that the starting point to all achievement is desire, and I need you guys to have as much desire as possible. World tour sounds awesome. I'm glad that you guys like it. Let me know if you like it, Connor. All right? It's just an idea for now until I get some backing for it, but I think it's very, very possible. All right? And the way that we would do it is just with the all-stars from the league, just the best players. And then if not enough want to show up, we'd take the best players plus the richest kids. and then the richest kids will pay extra. Because we're smart like that. Come on, rich guys. Give us that money, baby. Yeah, anyways, that's just how it works. All right, moving on to our movie of the day. All right, the movie of today is The Longest Yard. Okay, now this movie is it's been done twice. Now I could have picked any GIF. They had so many to choose from, but I thought, what is the GIF that's just perfect for this movie? I said, is there one where a ref is getting hit in the balls with the ball? And then sure enough, it came up, and I said, this is the one. This is the GIF that describes this movie perfectly. Let me tell you the plot. All right, there's this dude in both movies, the 1970s something version and the 2000s version. There's a football player who's like an ex-pro, and he gets in trouble with the law. I think the first time was because he was cheating on games, and then the most recent one, it was with Adam Sandler. And he was like running from the cops, like in this like fancy car and like all this other stuff. But he gets thrown into prison, but he gets thrown into like basically like the wrong prison, like the crazy prison, right? And they have a football team, and they are, I guess that they want they convince him to be on like the convict football team, and it's the convicts versus the guards. Right? And there's all these like players from it, and the original one and in the recent one, they all had like actual pros from like the NFL in the movie too. And this new one, they have like Chris Rock, some like rappers in it as well, like Nelly. They have Terry Crews, who played for the Raiders. He's also an actor as well, from White Chicks. All right, but no, so it's a funny movie in both of them, and like they try to get him to like cheat for the convicts, and since he was caught cheating in real life, they figured he would cheat inside there. So the guards want him to like cheat, and he has to like weigh that, and they say if you cheat, we'll let you out early and stuff like that. So. This is that movie, and of course the guards they start bringing like ringers and stuff like that, and it's mostly just like a fun movie. I would recommend either one of these, honestly. The older one and the newer one. The Longest Yard is the movie. I'll give them both the same score because honestly, like they're interchangeable. All right, sometimes we have like the Rocky 1 versus Rocky 2 and things like that. For this one, it's the same movie. It's just like one is modern and one is not. So like maybe the music might change. but it's different jokes, different plot for the most part. But it's the same level of movie. And I got to give it about a, let's go with a 43 out of 50. 43 out of 50 stars. This movie is so cool. Which one did you see? The modern one or the old one? Whichever one that you did see, watch the other one. I bet you that you can get your dad and mom to watch it with you. All right, but yes, The Longest Yard is the 6th grade movie of the day because today is May 6th. All right, and I give it a 43 stars out of 50. All right, great movie. All right, let's move on. Let's go with our story of the day real quick. All right, watch it.
When we long for life without difficulties, remember that oak trees grow strong in contrary winds, and diamonds are made under pressure.
Alright, oak trees grow in contrary winds, right? Like the big strong trees, the only reason why they are strong is because it's like windy around, right? And like their roots are like, how strong do we need to be? And that does remind me of like basketball and like about training and stuff like that, because if you're forced, like we said a few days ago, if you're like forced to grow up in New York around all these great basketball players, you're gonna try harder and harder and harder until you get there. Or like what Noah and I were talking about this morning. He's like, I want to dunk by 9th grade, right? All right. Every short guy I've ever seen who plays basketball can at least touch the rim, no matter how short they are. All right, and it's because they keep trying and trying and trying. And the big people, they don't jump as high because they stop trying. Because it's like once you dunk, you're like, oh, made it, and then you stop. While the shorter people are just jumping. When I was younger, I was like, dude, what if I could jump like that 5'10" Asian guy who's dunking. Because, like, what, he's 5'10". I swear to God, I've seen, like, so many 5'10" dudes who can dunk. I promise you. Okay, they're 5'10" and I'm 6'7". That's 9 inches, okay? During my hay, I could touch right here on the rim, which is, like, right with my head, like, kind of below the rim. If you add 9 inches to that, that's like my mouth above the rim. And these are just dudes who didn't play in college. Dudes who, like, barely made the high school team. They were 5'9", 5'10", and dunking because they kept trying. And me, I stopped because I was like Connor with the combines. I'm the best. I can dunk it. They're like, dunk it for me, John. And I'm like, like, man. And, like, that was all that I needed to do. If you raise the rim up by 9 inches, I would have tried harder to dunk it. So by the rim being so low, it basically screws me over, right? So what you guys have to do is to renegotiate your finish line. And you must imagine people being better than you if there aren't people better than you within the program, all right? And if they are too good for you, or maybe the rim's too high for you, then renegotiate that and lower it in your mind at the very, very least. And be like, I should catch half their score. I should, like, touch the net, maybe, right? And whatever it takes for you to jump your highest, because that's all that matters, is you jumping your highest, you trying your hardest. It doesn't matter what your accomplishments are right now. Your accomplishments right now don't mean jack squat. They only slow you down. It's like when we run for, while we're picking up those, like, pieces of candy or coins, and I put a whole bunch down there and I put one every 4 feet. If you pick up one every 4 feet, you're going to be slowing yourself down. You don't need these accomplishments right now. The more that you can skip these milestone accomplishments, the better off you're going to be. Just sprint for the final prize. And you're right. If someone else is sprinting at the same time, you may not get anything. But you should want the best chance at that. All right? You should want the best chance at that, is what I believe. All right? And the last part is because diamonds are made by pressure. All right? It's going to be pressure filled. And it is actually true. You take a coal, right? You take a piece of coal and you add pressure and time. Right? Pressure in, like, thousands of years. And then you get yourself a diamond. Coal is, like, worthless. Diamonds are, like, priceless. If you want to be priceless yourself, you got to put yourself through that pressure and then just add time. All right? And a random sequitur to that is, did you know that they can make diamonds now? They just put it in the lab and just, like, add a laser, and then they make a diamond in, like, a month. They could just make them, and they cost, like, 10 times cheaper than real diamonds. Yet people still want real diamonds, and there's no difference in these diamonds except for one thing: they force them to write microscopically that this is a fake diamond on it, because the government still wants to make money off diamonds, even though people are dying in diamond mines. It's crazy. Yeah, we are stupid. Human beings are stupid. It's basically like an NFT, non-fungible token. It's like that. It's like, what's the difference between these two things? Well, one was created in a lab. Okay, what's the difference? One was created in a lab. Yeah, but what is the difference? Well, that one says it was created in a lab on it. But there's no difference between these two things. And they're like, well, no. But yeah, the difference is this one, the real one, it has flaws. Microscopic flaws that you really couldn't see with the naked eye. So really, the one that's 10 times cheaper is more perfect. It's crazy. Sorry, that was such a tangent, but just, yeah, understand. Try hard. Anyways, moving on. Let's check our. Which one do I want to go to? Let's go with all the workouts just real quick. All right, for elementary, open gym, we got 2-on-2 diamond, 1-on-1 weak side pin down. That's our play right there in a nutshell, the weak side pin down, which we have to practice on, coming off that screen and then trying to score. For high school, I'm touching the rim with my hoop 8.5. For high school, we got the clap game we did last time, one-on-one mid-post to learn to score from the middle of the post. And then for middle school, for the stuff that we're doing tomorrow, we're doing knockout. There we go. Knockout, and then 3-on-3 tangent. And then we're playing. I'm playing once again. This is the day where I'm challenging Connor. Come on, show up, Connor. And show up, Wesley, if you're out there. All right, y'all want to play me? I'm playing from now on. Let's go. I'm back. See, whenever you ask me, you are BSing. All right, because now that I'm back, ain't none of y'all gonna show up. We'll see. Man, someone's just gonna be me, man. Shooting free throws by myself. I'm gonna scare all y'all away. Anyways, moving on. Let's check our trivia question of the day. All right. So I got 3 trivia questions today. And I will let you guys decide which one that I ask. All right, it's from the same person, but there's 3 different questions. So in the comment section, the first person to put 1, 2, or 3, it'll be that question. All right, so some are kind of hard. That's why I'm going to just make it random. All right, 1, 2, or 3. The first person to put the word 1, 2, or 3, it'll be that question. Who's it going to be? What's it going to be? He's scared. He's scarier than me. Mr. Stennis can't guard me. I don't know if that's true. 3. Alina Wong picks 3. All right. Here's the question for today. I'm not going to tell you who. I'll tell you who during the question. All right. The question for today is, what year did Kobe Bryant win his MVP award? That's the question. What year did Kobe Bryant win his MVP award? That is the question chosen by all of you fellas out there and gals. All right. What year did Kobe Bryant win his MVP award? The question that we're not using with some Kobe Bryant is, what was his middle name and how was it compared to his dad? And that was Bean and Jelly Bean. Other one was who drafted him and where was he drafted? He was drafted by Charlotte, the number 13th pick. But yes, this question is, what year was his MVP award? And we got Connor Rush with 2001, Finn Kaufman with 2002, Alina Wong 2002. Let's check it out. All right. He was MVP of multiple years. Boom, boom, boom. All right. He was MVP multiple years. And Bryant first won the MVP award in 2002, followed by 2007, 2009. Whose co-MVP was with Shaq. Is that for the All-Star game? No, that's for the All-Star game. When was Kobe Bryant's MVP? MVP awards. Let's check. He couldn't have won that many times. That's not right. MVP Finals. There he goes. So no one's guessed it right. No one has guessed it right. Nope, I got nobody for you guys are naming his All-Star Game MVPs. He was the All-Star Game MVP of 2002. All right, so no one has guessed it right. Should we allow for multiple guesses? I don't know. I don't like multiple guesses because then you can just name every single year. I mean, do you guys know what Wikipedia is? Do you guys know what Google is? You can just type it in. I mean, anyways, I'll allow it this time. First person to say it wins because no one got it right at all. He's only won 1 MVP. I just had to check. I was like, dude, I thought it was just once. But yes, 2005 for Connor. Okay, Connor, you are done with the guesses. All right, you are done with the guesses. Everyone gets one more guess because no one guessed it right. Everyone airballed. All right, there it goes right there with Finn Kaufman with 2008. I assume he meant 2008 and not 1008. I assume. And that is the answer. It's 2008. What were you guys looking at? Are you guys just copying off each other? Jeez Louise, guys. Jeez Louise. Yes, it's 2008. Okay, now I win. You do win. Congratulations, buddy. All right, moving on. Let's check our homework real quick, too. Who's posting this stuff? Self high five pops. I like it. With the jumps. All right, keep on jumping. Rolly Dawes trying to force everyone to post. Even had Sean Amin post, and he said Psycho Rohit made him post. Rohit was going off. I said that basically it's easier I said one person posting homework for one day is easy. One person posting 12 straight days of homework is hard. 12 people posting for one day is impossible, nearly impossible. And 12 people posting for 12 straight days is like the craziest thing I've ever heard of. But that's how you have to create a culture. But it starts with the first option. It starts with you posting. And Roey took that and he ran with it. And he tried to get everyone to post, but obviously fell short by a lot. All right, but he got about 4 or 5 people to post because he was being mean, just yelling at them. I think you should probably try positive first. But yeah, it is hard. It is hard to create a culture. But know that you guys should keep on trying, okay? I beat Roey in one-on-one though. What? All right. Check our picture of the day before we leave. Will Joel Embiid bring the magic and bring it back? Will he be enough to bring the Sixers back from the depths of the darkness? We don't know. Do I think he will? I think that he'll win this next game, but I think that the Heat are definitely going to close this out. The Heat are a gritty team, and Jimmy Butler has not forgot about his time with the Sixers. He has not forgotten. That's just what I believe. Anyway, don't forget that the quote of the day, guys, is the starting point of all achievement is desire. All right, I'll see y'all. I'll catch you on the flip side. If you're coming to work out tonight, I'll see y'all then. All right, cue my music because I am out.